Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. We couldn't very well be talking about a month of Greek cooking if we weren't making a Greek salad, could we? I love this salad for a picnic because it doesn't have any lettuce leaves in it, nothing delicate to wilt. We can make it well ahead and take it travelling with us. Now, it's a rustic salad, so I think big chunks are good. It's hard to get ripe tomatoes in Australia a lot of the time. I often resort to these small cherry tomatoes or grape-shaped cherry tomatoes, and if we need to use those, we just cut them in half. But I have managed to get some beautiful ripe Roma tomatoes today, so that's what I'm going to use. And again, we just want to cut them into big chunks. Now, they make this sort of salad all over the Mediterranean, in Turkey, all over the Middle East, I think. But the Greek difference, of course, is the feta, which we'll talk about in a minute. So our tomatoes are in chunks. Our cucumber, I like to do the half peeling thing again, depending on how it looks like, how fresh it is. We're certainly not going to take the seeds out for this. The housewives of Greece would not be wasting all of that. And we're just going to cut these into chunks. And the moisture that comes out of those seeds is actually going to help season and dress the salad as well. So in with our tomatoes, in with our cucumbers. There's an olive keen to get in on the act. Now, I'm not going to pit olives for a Greek salad, so warn your guests or your dining companion to be careful of the seeds, but again, I think that's a bit fancy for a Greek salad. Red onions essential, as much or as little as you like. I'm going to use about half here. I'm just going to cut it into fine slivers and toss that through. And some capsicum. Now, it could be red or green capsicum. I like these beautiful bullhorn chilies, banana chilies or banana capsicum they're sometimes called. I'm going to cut that into thin strips, which makes it easy to clean too, because I can just cut it open. Cut it down here again. Slice out that membrane with a small knife. The seeds will go with it. A little bit more membrane there, that's better. Get rid of that one now. He's done his job. And I think just some thin strips that we can then cut into smaller strips, just like that. Matchsticks, let's call them. They'll scatter through quite well. So in with the last of our green pepper, in with a good pinch of salt. Remember that feta and olives are already salty, so maybe not too good a pinch. Some black pepper and a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to give that a good stir around and then leave it to sit at room temperature. The last thing we want is fridge cold tomatoes. We're going to leave that to sit at room temperature for an hour or so. If you're making it many hours in advance, you could pop it in the fridge, but you really want to bring it back to room temperature before you serve it. We're going to take this on a picnic, so it will be nice and warm. We're just going to let it sit around so the flavours can marry, and then when we're ready to serve it, we're going to crumble the feta and toss it through. Now, one of the things Janni was quite particular about is this modern design that you see in restaurants and magazines with a piece of feta sitting on top of the Greek salad. He said that's a complete no-no, because the idea is that by crumbling the feta and tossing it through, it seasons the salad. It doesn't look as pretty, but it tastes better. And there's lots of good feta-style cheeses out there, but because we're spending this month in Greece, we're going to use a traditional Greek feta, which has a protected designation of origin logo that's awarded by the European Union to say it's made in the right region to the right specifications. Let's leave that for a little while and then we'll serve it up. Now our veggies have been sitting around for a while, so all the flavours can marry. Some of the juices have come out of the tomato and out of the cucumber and added to the dressing. We don't bother putting any acid in this dressing because the tomatoes are acidic enough. And now the last part, our lovely feta just gets broken up and tossed through at the last minute. And we're just going to serve that up. I don't think it's all going to fit, but I've got another one of these bowls that I can get later. So I don't want to break the cheese up too much because it does make everything white, but we want it well distributed. I think it will all fit actually. We want it well distributed through the salad. And again, I'm using my hands. You can use serving utensils if you like. There we go. Beautiful. A month of Greek food with a fabulous Greek salad. I just need to try one little bit of feta. Gorgeous. Daliorexi.